Hello, my name is Songhwan, and today I'm going to talk about totalitarianism Stalin. Firstly, I would like to explain about background of Stalin. He was born in December 1878 and he died in March 5th, 1953. When Joseph was 7 years old, he contracted smallpox and that leaves his face scared and his left arm slightly deformed as well. The other village children treated Joseph very cruelly, instilling in him a sense of inferiority, and because of this, Joseph began a quest for greatness and respect, and also this developed a cruel streak to Joseph. Joseph Stalin rose to the power as General Secretary of the Communist Party. He became a Soviet dictator upon Vladimir Lenin's death. Secondly, I would like to explain about ideology of Stalin. Firstly, Stalin wants to his country Russia to be a system of communism, and he justified government actions to make people equal in Russia. However, he used his power to control all civilians and all things with scared and afraid Russian civilians. He declared that he will make the people to be equal, but he didn't. He was just saying, and he was acted the totally opposite way of what he said. For the next page, I would like to explain about the state which control of individual. And there are two main traits of totalitarianism. The first one is indoctrination. Indoctrination is that more people's mind. For example, Russian education was led by communists, and indoctrination begins with young children, so that the masses were taught to think only one specific things. The second one is secret police. Secret police is that if people behave the wrong way, they would be punished by Stalin's secret police. So they had to act in a specific way with little breathing room. And now for the fifth page, I would like to explain about methods of enforcement. Basically, there are three traits of totalitarianism. The first one is police terror. Police terror is that police serve to enforce the ruler's law. The second one is censorship. Censorship is that control of all mass media in government's beliefs, publication, film, art, and music were censored. The last one is indoctrination, as I told in the previous page. Indoctrination is that instruction in the government's beliefs, control of education for the youth. For the sixth slide, I would like to explain about modern technology. For the modern technology, I would say that Stalin was controlled all newspaper, motion pictures, radio, and other sources of information. Therefore, Stalin only shows the one side which is good part. For example, Soviet newspaper and radio broadcast glorified the achievement of communism, Stalin and his economic problems, and these things called propaganda. Otherwise, Stalin built a police state to maintain his power. Stalin used many different kinds of weapons to control the people, such as tanks and artillery, and more than that. And for example, Great Purge, a campaign of terror directed at eliminating anyone who threatened his power. About 8 million to 30 million deaths by this. And this page, I will explain about state control of society. For this, Stalin controlled the business, labor, religion, arts, personal groups, housing, and education, everything. But especially, Stalin was very brutal to control business, labor, and education. For the business, Stalin controlled all the resources that will earn high amount of costs as steel production. And he did not control only steel production. He controlled the transport and banking system as well. And for control of education, Stalin used indoctrination and censorship to put communist mind and ideas from the young age child. Moreover, for the labor control, Stalin made the 5 year plan. It put all peasants under large farms and makes them to work very long hours. In the eighth page, it is about dictatorship and one-party rule. Stalin was the sole ruler of the Russia, and there were one-party rule as well. One-party rule is a type of state in which a single political party forms the government, usually based on the existing constitution. Anyway, this one-party rule shows that Stalin is powerful in Russia. Okay, for the last trait is dynamic leader. And dynamic leader is that shows the powers to his civilians by doing some accomplishment as a Stalin. Stalin was dynamic leader and he eliminated the people who against Stalin. Actually, he killed not just people who against him, he killed people who seems to be against. Moreover, he took the USSR armies to fight against the America, and he defeated them. And this acting shows that he is dynamic leader. At the very last page, this is for the conclusion. And I will say that Stalin was the first people who created the totalitarian state, such as indoctrination, censorship, propaganda, and police power, to make the Russia as a communism. Thank you for listening my project.